So this is the first part of our journey as humans in relationship to one another, is to learn how to walk in love. But fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you as become saints, neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks. For this you know, that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man who is an idolater has any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things comes the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience. Be not you therefore partakers with them, for you were sometimes darkness, but now are you light. It's very interesting. He actually says, he's not talking about being in the darkness. He's actually saying, you were darkness. It's very interesting. What a fascinating wording. But now are you light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. So we have to point them out. We have to really take a stand against them. These works of darkness. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever does make manifest is light. So we have to shine a light on these things. Now, this is a very interesting thing because I'm going to start the conversation a little earlier for where I'm going, and then I'm going to start to show you that it's true. How do we make something manifest as light? Well, we have to have a conversation with God and with other humans. We're supposed to confess our faults one to another for healing. That happens through transparency and honesty of conversation. Now, I think I need to point this out because where I'm going, we're going to be talking about marriage, but I want you to understand that the reason why I'm going to be talking about marriage is because the Bible is using that as a metaphor for all humans to understand relationship. So you might be a single person saying, but this doesn't apply to me. No, but most of the dysfunctions that you have as an adult come out of what wasn't done correctly in the home. So if you grew up in a home where people were not allowed a place to be transparent, talk about what was wrong with their life, and discuss those things, then you become an adult who does the very same thing as an adult. You have certain things that are off limits, certain things you don't even know how to say or do with other humans. In fact, part of what we need to learn how to do is receive people where they're at and not immediately jump to, I'm going to put air quotes around this, discernment. If somebody was in a home where they were stifled and they weren't allowed to say certain negative things because people would be offended, if they open their heart and they start to speak to you, you're probably going to hear accusation and bitterness come out right off the top. Is that because they're just full of accusation and bitterness? Partially, but the other part is they're just so frustrated because for years they have not been able to express themselves. So there's a part of their life where they don't know how to operate correctly, so they're going to operate incorrectly until they learn how to operate correctly, until they start to feel safe. It's okay for me to talk about these things. It's not verboten. We're not going to get in trouble for being honest. Okay? We have to be able to speak about these things.